Good afternoon, Wilsonville. It's noon. This is Wilsonville. This must be Wilsonville Live at Noon. Kevin O'Malley, your Wilsonville Chamber of Commerce. Super excited to have a longtime chamber owner and a longtime local business owner here in our community, Matt Nelson with Active Media. How you doing, Matt?
Hey, pretty good. Thank you for having me on today.
Good. So we're liking to start since we are still in COVID time. So those that are watching this later, yes, 8 months later, we're still in COVID. What's the impact been on COVID for your business or your customers, Matt?
Well, we've actually found a lot of our clients have to change their message. Most of them have been able to stay open, but most of them have to change their message and communicate to the community how they're doing business in a safe manner so customers feel comfortable to come into their facilities.
Cool. So for those of you who don't know, Wilsonville Living Magazine is published every month. It's mailed to every address. And when you think about the genesis of the idea, where'd it come from?
Well, it was conversations that we had for many, many years. I know the chamber was heavily involved in the discussion. The Beltran group and friends were heavily involved in conversation. We thought, Wilsonville is a really great place to live. Why not do a really, really nice kind of a lifestyle publication to complement everything that's going on between business and community?
Now, you've been in business, I mentioned, a while, 20 years.
Yes.
Folks, if they all see Wilsonville Living in their mailbox, unless their partner or spouse or other takes it away. But there's another publication that you do, which is called Advantage Guide. You've been doing that for 20 years, right?
The first one came out in 2004 in Wilsonville, yeah.
You happen to have one around just to kind of let everybody see that, yes, the frog was an advantage. So coupon. So you had the coupon, you had the expertise doing it, and when you stepped into the magazine, the idea was to have a fun, interactive way. So if I look at the first page in here, we see real estate stuff, right? So yeah. What was the idea behind some of the subject matter?
Well, we talked with the Beltran group. They've obviously been very, very entrenched in the Wilsonville marketplace and community for a long time. And we thought it would be really neat to have a section in there that's dedicated to the Wilsonville community and talking about, if you're interested in real estate, whether you're buying or selling in the Wilsonville area, it'd be nice to know kind of who knows what they're talking about. And the Beltran group was number one on our list.
Right. I see some word puzzles.
Oh,
yeah. That's a monthly feature, right?
Yeah, we like having fun, especially now with people sitting around at home a little bit more than normal. It gives them something to do.
Community calendar. So and folks can provide input, right? If they had some ideas on events, because sometimes not everybody can know all the events that are coming around town.
Correct. So, yeah. And normally one of those things, that's one of the modifications we had to make for COVID. When all of the community events pretty much shut down, we went to more of a national holiday list. But the moment that things open back up, we're going to go full on community activities again. And I'm sure everyone's anxious for us to publish that, because that means that COVID is past tense.
So if you fell asleep and you open your magazine and realize that there's events, you'll know COVID is over. That's a good idea.
Exactly. Rip Van Winkles.
I don't ever read recipes, but I do, and I've actually tried one of the recipes. So where do the recipes come from? Are they submitted? Are you doing kind of fan favorites? Where do they come from?
My office manager, Jenna Preston, actually helps us with those. She tries to think of something that's really, really holiday or seasonally themed that people might not necessarily have heard of or want to try, and just suggest that to us each time, and we usually give it a go. So, but we are open for suggestion. If somebody wants to send us a recipe, preferably with photos, so we can print that so people know what they're baking, that'd be great.
Yeah, in fact, it is a community publication. You're a local-owned business, and so to all of our folks out there, business owners and residents of the city that are getting the magazine, if they've got an idea for a story, if they've got a favorite recipe, if they've got whatever, you want to hear from them, right?
Absolutely. Okay. The more community involvement, the better. We want that publication to ooze Wilsonville all over your mailbox when you get that. So
this is Halloween time, so we can say ooze. That's a good thing, right? So if people want to get a hold of you, we have the activemediausa.com site. Love to take phone calls. You're still a business that takes phone calls.
Oh, yeah.
Or Matt at activemediausa.com. So magazine comes out, goes to every address that means physical address, and that makes basically blanket coverage for everybody. So read it, share it. We actually have some locations around town. If you can't find it, you can call the chamber. We normally have a couple extra copies, and we do have people saying, hey, I want some more copies. So we are glad that you came along today, Mr. Matt. And any final comments for our folks on Wilsonville Living or in general? You good?
We're very, very thankful that you guys allow us to publish this and are interested in having the magazine come out every month. And we're looking forward to come out with our next issue. Thank you very much.
Wilsonville Living. It's in your mailbox first week of the month, and the advertisers are there supporting the magazine. So if you love the magazine, which folks do, then you want to make sure you can help us support the local businesses, because it is about buy local. And Matt and his local business, along with his wife and team, thanks for sharing. Thanks for helping out Wilsonville, and we appreciate it today.
Great. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Happy Halloween, everybody.